Oh, he cooked. Looks menacing. Oh, he's being boiled alive? Destroy. Top 10 showcases of power in One Piece. Only a percentage of you are subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And it would I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's see this. Right there. That was tough.
An assembly line of super-powered characters. After some time, it's no longer possible to be awestruck every time a character puts on a show for us or gets a ridiculous power upgrade. However, every now and then there comes a moment when a demonstration of power by a character becomes much more than the standard spectacle. Sometimes it displays the character's immense growth over a period of time. At other times, it's a visualization of their determination to achieve what they've set out to do. Many a times, it's a very effective warning to their rivals that they're not to be taken lightly. It's these backstories and emotions that give these power demonstrations gravity and staying power, keeping them in our memories for a long time. So today we're counting down the top 10 showcases of power in One Piece. We'll also see how each of these moments contributes to the specific story they're set in and to the development of the characters involved. Let's get started. At number 10, we have the Surgeon of Death himself, Trafalgar Law, cutting both Virgo and Punk Hazard into two neat halves.
Damn.
This scene shows just how terrifying and mysterious Law's abilities are. For one, he's able to cut down Virgo while the latter's body is entirely clad in black armament haki. This type of haki, as you may already know, hardens the user's body, turning it into an indestructible armor that can't easily be damaged. But Law not only splits the haki-protected Virgo into two, he slices apart the entire island, dealing a body blow to his arch-nemesis Luffy. And he does this all seemingly without using any armament haki himself. This scene perfectly captures the silent menace of Law's mysterious power, making the captain of the Heart Pirates an A-class threat for the rest of the series.
There's no turning back. That was tough. Ooh.
Next up is another man of few words but incredible power. Presenting former Marine Admiral Aokiji as he freezes the ocean with the power of his Ice Age. The action takes place in the Foxy arc, which is more of a recreational arc and a bit of a diversion from the main story. But Aokiji's presence marks an important moment in Luffy and the gang's journey to notoriety. His confrontation of the Straw Hats shows that naval headquarters and the world government have started to take notice of the rabble-rousing rookies and the threat that they might one day present. It also shows that the Admiral is a man of great foresight, despite appearing to be lazy on the surface, laid back and non-threatening. It doesn't matter that Aokiji uses his devil fruit powers for good rather than combat in this scene. Him defeating the Straw Hats and his freezing of the sea shows just how compelling his ice abilities are, the full might of which we see much later in his fight against Whitebeard in the Battle of Marineford. At number 8, we have Blackbeard and his disturbing power.
Black hole. That is a crazy ability.
Ace, audiences are treated to two widely contrasting powers. One that's red hot and full of light, and another that's dark and pure evil. On Blackbeard's command, an entire village is engulfed by a mysterious black shadow until there's nothing left. It's as if the village fell into an abyss and disappeared, leaving nothing in its wake. This clash is significant because it serves as the catalyst for the crucial Marineford War, but it's also a showcase of Blackbeard's terrifying abilities, which, as he admits himself, are the most evil amongst the devil fruit powers. And we agree. That he schemed betrayal against his crew and committed murder to acquire this power shows how despicable he really is. That he chooses to target a village of innocent people rather than his opponent in testimony shows how low he can stoop. When it comes to One Piece villains, and there are plenty of them, perhaps none are as hateful as Blackbeard.
Shanks.
Moving on, we have
was
Shanks,
in, like,
who
the
makes
first
an entrance
episode.
every time he's on the screen. The red-haired pirate impressed us when he saved a young Luffy from a sea monster early in the series. He caught our eye again when he stepped in to decisively end the Battle of Marineford without raising a finger. But it's his appearance on Whitebeard ships that makes the cut at number 7, because the scene perfectly captures his silent power and strong will. Marco's right to warn the weaker members of the Whitebeard pirates to get back because they can't handle Shanks. One Piece discussion forums are full of statements of how Shanks is one of the most, if not the most, proficient users of haki, and it's clear to see why. Shanks' conqueror's haki is so strong that even when he's trying to suppress it, it manages to knock out a good number of Whitebeard's crew and damage his ship. We've just had these tiny glimpses of the Yonko's power, and as the story progresses, we can't wait to see what he's truly capable of.
Excuse me, y'all. Oh, that's a light fruit.
You've got to be faster than light to catch up to our next contender. Coming in at number 6 is Kizaru, treating the supernovas like a bunch of rowdy kids who need a lesson in good behavior. The Sabaody arc is Kizaru's arc, considering how much trouble he causes the notorious gang of rookie pirates. Hell, he even manages to force the Straw Hats to take a 2-year sabbatical.
Damn.
It's his dismantling of X-Drake, Basil Hawkins, Scratchman Apu, and U-Rouge that opens our eyes to what a big threat the Marine Admiral really is. The 4 pirates are in no way weaklings, but Kizaru makes them look toothless and incompetent. If there's ever been a one-sided fight, and this is it. The super fast Marine never gives even one of the 4 pirates a chance to land a hit on him. However, he lands one fatal blow after another without much effort at all. The half smile on his face makes it look like he's come to a party rather than to apprehend a gang of dangerous outlaws.
Wow. That's tough! Clapped up. He clapped him up, bro.
Speaking of showcases,
one by one got
power,
clapped.
how about I help you showcase your power during shot?
Luffy's use of Conqueror's haki, was that what that was?
It's another one versus many fight at number 5, only it's way bigger. Luffy unleashing his conqueror's haki on 100,000 fishmen and knocking out half of them is a spectacle that stood the test of time. And he does it without any preparation or effort. Despite the Straw Hat Captain's numerous power-ups since then, this haki moment stands out as the most memorable demonstration of Luffy's growth on his journey to become the Pirate King. It's also proof of how far he's come since the previously mentioned 2 years he was forced to be away from his crew. Since the Fishman Island incident, Luffy has used haki countless times against much more powerful opponents and has come out tops each time. But his demonstration of determination and power against the Fishman Pirates, which left even their captain Cody Jones speechless, remains unforgettable. Now that's how you even the odds for your team when the numbers are against you.
But there can only be one king of the pirates. Ah, that was a cold line. There was that.
At number 4, we have Kaido taking down Luffy in one shot.
That's tough! I'm not gonna lie, that's cooked.
In the Wano arc, and we can't wait for the final showdown between these 2 adversaries. But from what we've seen so far, Kaido might just be the wall that Luffy fails to scale, despite the latter's obvious talent of turning the tide of any fight and putting off victory from the jaws of defeat. Kaido seems much too strong an opponent for the captain of the Straw Hats, so it looks like an unequal fight. Despite the beating he takes early on in their clash, the Yonko manages to shut Luffy down for good with just one shot of his Thunder Bagua. And let's not forget that Kaido is drunk at this moment while Luffy's in his 4th gear form. Again, we can't help but wonder if Luffy has it in him at his current strength to take down this monster. We're guessing that Luffy will need all the help he can get, and perhaps even a monumental power-up if he's to defeat the commander of the Beast Pirates.
Oh, he cooked.
Claiming the 3rd spot, it's a clash between titans.
Roger versus Whitebeard. We just seen Whitebeard. Yo, this animation is cold.
The meeting
I ain't
between
gonna lie, that's
Goldie Roger
cold.
and Whitebeard, which comes during a flashback scene in the Wano arc, is the stuff of legend. And that's all the reason we need to place this power showcase this high on our list. That's not to say the action disappoints though, far from it. The Conqueror's haki clash that unfolds when the two pirate swords clash is one for the books. The joy and excitement on the two men's faces speaks volumes of their fierce rivalry and mutual respect. Roger and Whitebeard might not be main characters in One Piece, but they've always been inspirational figures whose names have been revered and repeated from the very beginning of the series. After all, one is the Pirate King and the inspiration for our main protagonist Luffy, while the other is the only pirate who's come close to matching the Pirate King's power and charisma. When we finally see their epic encounter close to 1,000 episodes into the series, it's claps and cheers all the way.
Yeah, this is dope. I ain't gonna lie. Whitebeard versus, I don't know how to say that. Acme. Looks menacing.
Another Whitebeard moment makes the cut at number 2.
Woohoo! Destroy.
This time, it's
That's
his
tough.
masterclass against the despicable Akainu in the Battle of Marineford. This fight's very different in tone and spirit from Whitebeard's previously mentioned encounter with Roger, which was a celebration of a legendary rival. Against the ruthless Marine who's just killed Ace and is hell-bent on killing Luffy as well, Whitebeard is the embodiment of righteous anger. That ground-shattering moment when Whitebeard drills his fist into Akainu's face is easily the highlight of the fight. The magma using Admiral deserves every bit of the relentless punishment that Whitebeard hands out to him like a vengeful god. The elements of grief, sorrow, and fury make this an epic demonstration of power befitting of the supreme power that is Whitebeard. That the Yonko's fighting for his family and honor despite being fatally wounded makes this one of the greatest clashes in One Piece. His ultimate sacrifice at the end of the battle makes him an unforgettable character.
This is the end of my journey. Wow. Oden's legendary hour. What the hell is this? If I wasn't boiled. Oh, he's being boiled alive?
Number 1, where Gozuki Oden's 1-hour ordeal in a vat full of boiling oil is unmatched as far as power demonstrations in anime go. A leading figure of the Wano arc and the catalyst for the events that are currently unfolding, Oden is a celebrated warrior and ruler of Wano.
That sounds
whose
crazy.
Lazy and brashly adventurous personality hides his incredible courage, heroism, and loyalty. He's sentenced to the most painful of deaths by Kaido and Orochi, who've usurped his kingdom in his absence. But even as he's being boiled to death, Oden is such a powerful figure that he can save his retainers by placing them on a wooden plank and holding them aloft for the entire torturous hour. This incredible feat earns him the undying devotion and love of his people, the respect of future generations, and even the open admiration of any Kaido. A glorious death, the likes that we've not seen. Oden's final moments are a beautiful haiku that speaks not of defeat and loss, but of unparalleled bravery and sacrifice.
My boy, Oden.
And that brings us to the end of the video. Which is your favorite showcase of power in One Piece? Did I miss any out? Make sure you leave a comment.
Yeah, man, which one was your favorite? Let me know down in the comment section below. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.